I think it goes without saying that we are absolutely, completely excited to play music in front of a live audience. So this is an unbelievable event. We are so glad to have this opportunity. Thank you for supporting these musicians for the past forever, really. And it's going to be a great night of music making for you tonight. First of all, it needs to be said that I am so unbelievably proud of these students and all that they've accomplished in the past few months, really since September, since we began. We've had to learn how to play music together, not just over Zoom or at home alone. We've had to learn how to sit properly, how to hold our instruments. Over half of this band is brand new this year, This would not be possible without the fact that we have 3 band teachers, so I want to make sure that everyone gets introduced tonight. I'll be conducting on the podium, but we have Mr. Nossi and Ms. Cavalari. Coaching these students from September up to today, and we're going to continue to grow. So even though we have so many new students, we're playing as one band tonight, and the music is going to be great. Even though it's a performance, we're attacking this performance at a low-stakes level. We are going to first demonstrate a little bit of what we've been working on this year in terms of working with dynamics and working with articulations in order to make the most out of our music beyond just the notes and rhythms. There could be mistakes. There could be, but what tonight will be a demonstration of is all of the hard work that we put in, the perseverance that these students have shown since the beginning of the pandemic, and most of all, a passion for music. So, one more round of applause as we get started. So, band, relax for a second. This is kind of like what they look like, but a little bit more rowdy on day one. So the first thing we learned to do was sit in a ready posture, so instruments at a ready positioning or resting position, sitting up straight, backs off the backs of our chairs. We're going to do a little warm-up together, and I'll just kind of demonstrate a couple of things that we've been working on so you get some idea of where we've come as musicians. Get to a ready position. Forward left, set. Concert B-flat major scale in half notes. Half notes. So one of the things we've been working a lot on is playing with dynamics, which is the loud and soft music. We can't just play the notes and the rhythms on the page because it would get a little bit boring. So it takes a lot of practice in order to play it loud and soft. So that was just a demonstration of what our soft dynamic is. This time, I want you to start soft. So we're going to start soft on the way up, and then I want you to play forte loud on the way down. So they're going softly up and then loud down. Quarters. 1, 2, ready, soft. Did you notice the difference? Yeah, obviously. Another thing that we've worked on a lot is to get the style of the pieces of music that we're playing, and in order to do that, you have to use your articulation, which is attacking notes and sustaining notes in a specific way. What we've been doing so far is playing smooth and legato. Everything is just pretty ordinary and average. But one of our pieces called Broken Marionette, which we're going to play first tonight, features a very light and staccato feel where the notes are separated. Can we do all piano, softly, light, staccato quarter notes up and down. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready? This time we're going to play smooth up, and then we're going to accent down, so you can hear a little bit of the difference in the styles that we've been working on. Smoothly up and accent down. 1, 2, 3. And it's effort like this, day in and day out, that this band has been putting forth. So one more round of applause. And now on with our show. So the first piece of music we're going to play is the Broken Marionette, which, as you'll notice, it has some light staccato feels and hopefully a lot of dynamics. Remember, 4 beats to start you off. Percussion needs a second or two to get set up for our next piece, which is called Night Fury by Burton Chambers. This piece is a grade 1 piece, which is a level more difficult than the first piece we just played. And in the words of Parker, I think it was said to me earlier today after we ran through it, he said, "It didn't sound so bad." So I hope you enjoy it. Our final piece tonight is titled Bound to Man, and after we are done performing, we're going to give you an opportunity to take a couple pictures of the group as they look nice and posed for you. And then we do need to empty the auditorium for the 7th grade performance. Normally we would love to have you stay and see the 7th and 8th grade, but these are difficult times, so unfortunately you'll have to get out. I'm so sorry.
We are super excited to be back with you guys. This has been an awesome year, even, all things aside. It's been a really great year. We have 2 pieces for you tonight. Hopefully you found them on the QR code program. If you didn't, we'll walk you through it, no worries. We are going to not only demonstrate the 2 pieces, but a little bit of the sort of behind the curtain on how the pieces came together. We haven't been on stage as a band since they were in 4th grade. If you think about that for a minute. They had just learned how to hold their instruments. So I'm super excited because we programmed 2 pieces that are exactly where the 7th grade band should be regardless of circumstances. And they're doing it and they sound really fantastic. I know you're gonna love it. This first piece is titled Neverlanding. worked on with that piece, which they did such a fantastic job with, we worked on phrasing, which is basically not stopping the musical sentence before it's over and having it go all the way across. We're going to demonstrate what that would have sounded like if they didn't do such a fantastic job. So we're going to start at measure 50, and we're going to play elementary school phrases. Take a breath every measure. Don't make it sloppy, just breathe every measure. Show them how awesome you are. There we go. We'll show them. Here we go. Take a breath every measure starting at 50. Ready, set, and. So it's sort of like a William Shatner-like effect to the music, and it kind of just breaks it up a bit without all the drama and pizzazz. Nice work. Let's show them one more thing. Somebody mentioned you wanted to show the big crescendo leading to that. Is that right? Am I remembering correctly? Yeah. Let's go back to 42 somehow. 42, the Subito piano. Being our first time back together this year, learning again how to play music with other people, not having a mute button, which as a teacher is kind of a drag, and not being able to just play your instrument and go, this is my part, I did it. We've had to really work on listening to each other and balancing our sound and making sure that we could hear every part, which there's a lot of moments there where the trombones have the melody, the flutes have the melody, the trumpets have the melody, the saxophones have the melody, and it moves around. And one of the bigger tasks was making sure the softs were really soft and the louds were really loud. We're going to try to demonstrate one of those points that you heard earlier in the piece. Right at measure 42, see what it I wasn't sure if it was going to be an 8th grade piece or a 7th grade piece this year, and it's this next piece we're going to play called Circuit Breaker. And it ended up being a 7th grade piece. They're doing such a great job. And the special thing about this piece of music is it's written for concert band and fixed electronic instrumentation, which just basically means accompaniment. It's a click track. But it gives the piece a really cool vibe. I like the idea of circuit breaker because we're kind of resetting on everything we've been doing and getting back to normal a bit, and getting back to rehearsing together. I would just like to acknowledge the fact that we rehearse every other day, masks on our faces, bell covers on our horns, and it is, I think they would say, it's hard work, and they are doing such an awesome job, and it's fun on the stage too, if you guys are touching, so bravo to you all. So we're going to show you what the piece sounds like a little bit without the accompaniment, and then we're going to put the accompaniment in and take you through the whole piece. This is Randall Standard's Circuit Breaker. Let's start right at measure 5. Oh, let's do left. Let's do left. Everyone knows. Ready? At 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is not a normal time signature signature that they have encountered prior to this year. And they've really been able to jump in with both feet. I think partially because of the accompaniment, adding that extra support. So we're going to take you through the whole piece now. We're probably going to take a moment to kind of set the volume levels as we go a little bit at the beginning. So if you can bear with us, the format of tonight doesn't really allow for a sound check or even a full warm-up. So we're going to do a quick sort of level set, and then we're going to run through the piece. Our booster organization that helps us make these programs as exciting and engaging as we can. They're out offering refreshments. They're also running a silent auction right now where you can get a good deal on your kids' braces, which sounds like a lot of fun. And there's fitness packages and some pies and things like that that you can bid on. And all the proceeds come right back to our programs here in Concord, and we really appreciate you taking a look. You guys did such a wonderful job. How about one more round of applause? Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your support of these young musicians who played their instrument at a computer screen, or at least pretended to, for the past 8 years. We're so happy to have them back, and this was an absolute blast. We will see you next year. Happy New Year. Do you hear me without the mic? Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you all so much for coming. If you've forgotten, my name's Chris Nosu. It's been a couple years. I'm out of breath. It is such a pleasure to be back on stage with these fine young musicians playing like they've never missed a day. The program that you're hearing tonight, starting with Rider of the Mountain, is the exact level of repertoire that we'd be programming in any other year, after any other, without any interruption. And I am so proud of this group that they've jumped in, they've really, as you've just heard, wrapped their hands around this rep and sort of beat it into submission, if you will. It sounds really great, and they've been working super hard. And it's so great to not have the screen on the other side and the mute button and everything in our rehearsal anymore. So I'm just so happy to be back with them and with you all. The next piece we have for you tonight is called Nebula. It is by Randall Standard. That piece, Rider of the Mountain, had 4 soloists. We had Sophia Hughes, Gabe Paul, Anthony Ballou, and Emma Deepak on that piece for a few solos. This next piece will have a trumpet solo at the end by Tyler Shepard. Maybe a couple decades ago, I'm not quite sure. for the slideshow you're about to see behind them. It's a little weird, it's a little funny, it's very silly. We present to you Shakespeare meets Godzilla. as I said to them at the end of the day today, I really could not imagine what this year was going to be like. You know, we played outside for a little bit, and the wind was like the ultimate bully. Every time we rehearsed, we just smacked everyone's stands over. There was a river running through the tent at one point. So being indoors is a real plus, but they're doing such great work. I really did not expect to be able to program 3 8th grade level pieces for this concert, let alone 4. And this 4th has become a bit of a tradition for our 8th grade band each year. They're super excited about it. They made me take it off the program so it would be a surprise. Maybe you heard them practice at home. Maybe not. This is Sleigh Ride. Can you do me a favor, Anthony? Can you look at the right arrow on my laptop? It's on the piano. That on the laptop, over there. Put the right arrow. Ooh. Snow and a microphone. It looks like. Shit. All right. Y'all ready? The best thing would be if we played something different. But we don't have anything different, so play this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. with cider. They are an incredible organization that helps us do all the exciting and engaging and sometimes crazy things we decide we want to do. Please support them. They're running a silent auction right now. You can get a good deal on some braces for yourself or someone you love. Best holiday gift you can get. There's also some fitness packages, some pies. Who doesn't love pie? You could have pie and braces. Who could ask for anything more? It's great to see you all. Happy holidays, Happy New Year, and we will see you next time. Thank you all.